right, hello everybody. Greetings from the Branson area down in southwest Missouri. We are outside of a resort down here called the Alpine Lodge. So the Alpine Lodge is a A-frame resort. I've actually stayed here once in the past, a while ago. I did not shoot a video then, but I am back and we're going to take a look at this place tonight. It's actually a very cool property, sort of situated down here at the end of a dead-end road. You can see we're just coming into it, and here it is. This is the Alpine Lodge. You can see all of our smaller A-frame units that are kind of scattered down this first row. There's more on the second row, and then there's a third tier up there. Actually, unit 15 over here is the unit I stayed in last time I was at the property. I was thinking I was going to get you guys a tour of an A-frame, but this is pretty early on in the season. By the way, you can see Table Rock Lake over there. But it's pretty early on in the season, and because it's so early, this place isn't completely fully operational, and the only units that they're running are these newer ones back here. These are their 3 bedrooms that definitely look like they're from a different era as compared to the rest. So this actually should be kind of interesting because we're going to get to tour one of these larger units. And I'm assuming that I parked between it here. And they already gave me my unit assignment in advance. It is number 20. Very pretty setting here. So yeah, you can see our smaller A-frame. So this is actually the type of unit that I had booked for this weekend, which is just a little like 1-bedroom unit with 2 beds in it. So instead there's going to be 2 of us splitting this giant unit here. So apparently the reason that they don't rent these things out the first couple weeks is because they don't really have like great heating in them. So when it gets a little colder at night, these things can get pretty cold. So they gave us this huge unit for the same price as a regular 1-bedroom. So this entire thing that we're about to see, we rented for $96 a night. It's kind of funny how they built these things in like the same style or the same spirit as one of the older A-frames on the resort. So the check-in system here, they just give you your unit number over the phone and leave the door open. And because the office closes, I think at like 6 p.m., and you just go down to the office the next morning and check in if you get here later. So it's kind of on the honor system, kind of old school, sort of fun they still operate that way. All right, I'm just going to run around here and turn some lights on real quick. Okay, I just went around and turned all the lights on to make shooting the video a little easier. This is definitely an interesting unit. Very unique layout and setup in here, and I'm looking forward to giving you a tour. But first off, we're looking at the front door here. It's like a big, glass panel door. Both sides appear to be capable of swinging open, so you can get a little bit of fresh air in here if you would like. The lock in here is just a regular old knob lock, but given the rural setting, I'm not really too concerned about having like regular hotel security features in a property like this. Custom light switch cover is kind of a cute touch. When you walk in the front door, you sort of walk right into the stairs to the upper level. And then the front of the unit is sort of like this wraparound living room area with the funny wall that angles out and back. Again, it's a really just bizarre building, the way that this was constructed. But definitely has a charm to it. So there's a small seating area in here with a TV mounted on the wall. Really, the only criticism I could throw at this place is just that the decor almost feels a little bit sterile, with all the white walls and white tile and white everything. If they could come through and maybe just paint a couple of the walls a different color and make it feel a little more homey, I think they do themselves a big favor. But that is not to throw any shade at this place whatsoever. They've definitely tried, and you can tell a lot of love has gone into decorating these units and maintaining them. So far, everything has been spotlessly clean, just like last time. This furniture is in excellent condition. You can see they've tried to go around and add like some homey touches on the walls and sort of give it a little bit of a cabin feel, which works well in this market. They got these 2 big picture windows out front with a pretty sunset in the background. You can see Table Rock Lake down there. the smaller A-frame cabins that are not in use yet. And yeah, it's just a pretty view. And there's an even nicer one upstairs that we'll see shortly. I'll try to get up there quick enough that we still have daylight. But yeah, that is the living room area. Then over here is the kitchen area. Start off with a large kitchen table with a cute little placemats. Everything all like nice and organized. They also left me the key to the unit over here. And then the kitchen area back here, it is a full kitchen. You see we have our freezer with an ice tray, the fridge, which also looks nice and clean. They do the thing that my grandma used to do with these electric cooktop burners, putting the foil around them so they're easier to clean. It's a smart move with this kind of stove. Also kind of a fun throwback for me. This all looks like it's just been freshly cleaned very nicely. Got your coffee pot over here. They stuck the filters in. That's kind of funny. I like the presentation of this. Again, you can tell these guys care. Microwave is spotless. Oops. Knock this down. Got your kitchen sink. Also looking good. Even a full-size dishwasher. All these appliances look to be in excellent condition. Let's see how well equipped this kitchen is. Okay. Literally as many coffee mugs and glasses as they could fit in this bottom part of the cabinet. Always a nice thing to see. Plenty of plates and bowls. Toaster and a can opener. Lots and lots of flatware. Got some pots and pans, which look to be in good shape and clean. Can definitely tell the direction this one's going in. Some more cleaning supplies under there. This is, I guess, just for your own storage if you buy any food. Got a pitcher. And then just a bunch of cooking utensils in here. Even a potato masher. So yeah, very well equipped for a resort-style kitchen. Haven't opened this door yet. Oh, okay. That is your utility closet with the water heater. So, coming off of this living room area and kitchen area, there's a bedroom downstairs. This one has got two what look to be queen-size beds in it. I guess I could turn another light on in here as well. So again, you know, it's kind of like a very plain sort of room, but they've tried to make it feel a little more homey, putting up some wall art that definitely helps a lot. These bedspreads also work well on a property like this to make it feel a little more homey. Carpet looks very clean. And then there's a downstairs bathroom over here. Very large, a lot of floor space in the front. Pretty good sized sink area over here. We have a shower stall with a very good looking shower head in it. Looks like good pressure. Surprise, surprise, everything looks very clean. Also, no surprise around a septic system way out here. All right, we got the towels over here, which seem to be in relatively good condition. Also kind of a cute little towel rack. So yeah, so far so good. And they even keep you stocked with some extra supplies. So, that should about be it for the downstairs. And this thing also does have central HVAC with looks like a legit Nest thermostat in it. That's something you don't see too often in hotel properties either. So, I think upstairs in particular is really where the quirkiness of this building comes into play. Like one thing I noticed right off the bat that's just strange to me is that this staircase has like no railing on this side. So I wonder when this structure was built. It's so unique the way it's constructed. come up here, and you sort of walk into this sort of A-frame style loft area with, I think like this setup with the windows looking over the lake is one of the highlights of the unit. It looks very pretty. And while we're up here, we'll go ahead and take a little walk out on the patio, which looks like it was just refurbished with new composite decking on it. I might be the only person at this property right now. It's mid-March. I'm surprised it's still so quiet. Spring break going on and everything. I wonder if anyone else will show up tonight. So yeah, very pretty view out here. And then we have this most interesting bedroom area. So here you have two beds that are kind of like, facing each other, one on each side of the room in this funny little loft. Very cozy feel up here with a little mini TV. Extra blankets included in here that seem very soft and clean. It's a nice touch. Got a little chair in the corner. I guess minus that dresser, there's not much in the way of storage up here, but I mean, there's also just not much room in general, so not really too much else they could do in that department. The beds all look very well made. Again, you could tell there's some pride that goes into this place, for sure. And then over here, there's a third bed, but this one actually has a little door, so it's separated off into its own bedroom. So this is just a single bed in here. Once again, with the extra blanket up in the corner. A little bitty window. Some fun wall artwork. Yeah. It's just kind of funny how this one is in its own little bedroom, but then these two are just both in the loft together. But yeah, I think the upstairs bedroom area is probably my favorite of all of these. Like this room in particular, I think is the nicest. But, if you had a large group here, this is a great setup. Very economical, too, for a big group of people. Like, we paid the one-bedroom rate, and they just put us in this gigantic unit. But I think that the actual rate for this unit in low season is still below $200, which sleeping this many people is just an absolute steal at that price, especially being in this kind of condition, as nice as it is. Plain, but very nice. And in here, we have the second bathroom. So this one has a tub and shower combo. Shower head's a little bit older in this one. But the plumbing fixtures are all in good shape. Oh yeah, and it still works very nicely, so no complaints there. Shower curtains are all in good condition. Boy, very large sink over here, actually. More room in here than I thought there would be. Even with the, the slanted ceiling with this sort of A-frame design going on. Got more towels over here. And another toilet. Random thought from later. Why don't more hotels give you like a little laundry basket for your used towels? I always feel like I end up having to throw them next to the toilet or somewhere random. I'm surprised that more places don't think to do this. It's kind of smart. Okay, so I hesitated a little bit on taking a bed apart during the tour just because I wanted to decide which one I was actually going to use myself. Didn't want to make housekeeping remake a bed somewhere that's not actually going to be used. There's only 2 of us, so a lot of these beds are not going to be slept in. Anyway, I choose this one because I like this space, so let's take a look. So clearly, this is more like of a residential homey style bedding than what you'd find in a normal hotel with the pillow shams and the quilted bedspread, but I kind of like that in a place like this. I like it to feel more homey, so I think they've done a good job with that. Plus, the bedding still seems pretty simple. So yeah, we got 2 pillows and pillow shams, 2 in regular pillowcases. These actually seem like pretty nice pillows. Soft, not like old or stained or anything. So yeah, not much to the bedding here. It's just like a regular old quilt. And regular old sheets. Nothing wrong with that. The sheets are actually a little higher quality than you might expect. Very nice. Some weight to them. The mattress is okay. That's probably the one thing here that could stand some improvement. I sort of remember that from the last cabin we stayed at here too. But it's hard to argue with clean. And for the price point, it's certainly good enough. I'm kind of curious if this is like an all-around. Okay, nope, I can't see the... Yeah, I mean, surprise, surprise, the mattress and everything on it looks spotless. I'd expect no less here. So yeah, this is a favorite of mine. As much as I'm down at Silver Dollar City, I'm sure this will not be my last time here. Though, cool opportunity to get to see one of these larger units. On some future trip, I might try to get a tour of one of the smaller A-frames if, we get placed in one of those again. Show you what those things are like. But very nice of them to give us this larger unit since it was open and has better heat. So, much appreciated, guys. Always like this hotel. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And that is it.